This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately. Oh, look at that. There's Blue. He's waiting for something to eat. See, it's Chloe's turn, and he just looks so pathetic. Alright. I mean, an absolute saga. This computer that I'm using here, it's a good computer, but I couldn't start it for like 2.5 hours. And this guy's going to be coming over tomorrow to look at it, but now I'm nervous to turn it off again. It literally wouldn't start. It would just kind of turn on and do different things. And then I was about to do a live stream with my laptop where I really wouldn't know how to do it. So, I don't know. But it finally worked. At about 5:30, it turned on. I was like, wow, that's a miracle. So, anyways, but I mean, I'm going to be probably getting a new computer here pretty soon, and that's what you guys help out with. Okay, Troll, yes, they do help out with stuff like that. It's weird, the super chats and everything, the supporting the channel, but yes, we donate over 50% of the channel revenue to charities and DNA funds. Okay, moron? All right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. To me, it sounds pretty nefarious here at this point. And by the way, on that the show that we did this morning, it was right around exactly where I was looking at. And as a matter of fact, I even was talking about these little roads right here, these little sort of mud. I mean, what would they be doing there? See, that's one of the things that's sort of bothersome about this. And you come down here, I don't know how you get turned around and think that somehow a dirt road is where you're supposed to be. Okay, so something isn't really, and they apparently found the RV, not the vehicle, and then the RV was like empty. I mean, that doesn't sound like something. I mean, and these guys don't seem dumb. Like, wouldn't they just stay with their camper, knowing that people are going to look for them and there's food, shelter, everything? Yeah, you're welcome for what? What are you talking about? Whew. Wow. Let's see. Where is that one? I thought you were talking about something else. Oh wait, I gotta add that one. Hold on a second. Oh, I might have to go to. Thanks, IB me. Put that in there. Yeah. All right, so let me look at this article that came out right here, and also this came out first. This thing right here, somebody named Travis Peters. Some of you guys may have heard rumors that the RV has been located, and that is true. We found it about 90 minutes ago. The location is west of Silver Peak. All I can tell you is that the RV was found stuck in the mud and is way up the mountain there. Unfortunately, Ron and Bev were not in the RV, and the Kia was gone. I mean, so that's weird, okay? See, to me, that sort of sounds like, I mean, logistically, somebody would have seen the situation and went, wow, and could have got into their RV at one of the places they stopped, forced them down there, maybe took all the valuables some out of it or whatever, and then drove off in the RV after putting them somewhere. Or, hopefully they cleared out their own stuff out of the RV and put it in their vehicle and drove away, and they got stuck somewhere again. But I mean, man, that's a lot of bad luck. Unfortunately, Ron and Bev were not in the RV, and the Kia was gone. That's honestly all the information I have at this point. I will update when I get a chance. Let's stay positive and pray that Ron and Bev are okay. I mean, they very well could be okay. It just seems odd. I mean, you got two adults that haven't communicated with anybody for a long time. People drive around. Yeah. It sort of became more nefarious seeming yesterday, or a couple days ago, and it just, all these flat places, and this right here is exactly where you would think, like, when you look at this area here, this is what we were actually looking at on the show, because somebody, the new ping information completely suggests that they made it down to Silver Peak here. And then when you get down to there, if you go this way, there's no trouble at all. Okay, but if you go this direction, and that's why I have this circle right here. I mean, you notice this one? That was the one that I put in there, and it's a very mountainous area west of Silver Peak. I also put this peak and this peak because once they got down here, who knows where they went. But this is one of the areas, one of the three spots. Ironically, they told people not to go looking around in there because it was too many people over there. And that's where they were found. So I would just let people search where they want to search. Yeah, so man, it could just be like, RV driving up here and it stops. It's not even a road. And then they get in their car and it gets stuck. But, well, how come they haven't found that car yet? Wouldn't it just be pretty close by? Unless they got completely turned around and lost and went the other direction again. And now they try to drive and they're over here somewhere. It's pretty weird. Huh? She's just being really goofy. She's doing a for some reason LM's making jokes, doing the Beastie Boy rap line. Kind of a dumb time to do that, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. It's not really that funny, Right, so let me go through this one. A nephew of the missing couple who were driving through Nevada says their RV has been found, but the couple and their car were not there. So the car was not there. So, Travis Peters tells 8 Now that they discovered the RV this afternoon around noon, your time. It's located on the other side of Red Mountain. Wow, so let's see where Red Mountain is. That can't be. It's not over there. Red Mountain. Is there It said it's west of Silver Peak, so that would be over here. I mean, there's this whole spot way over here, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, is this what they're talking about? That is Highway 6 right there. That's Red Mountain Wilderness area, but that doesn't make sense. On the other side of Red Mountain, I'm not sure exactly where, but it's in the Silver Peak area. Okay. Well, here you go. Red Mountain's up here. I mean, this is just like all the rest of the information that came out, just all over the place. Different time, dates, everything. So, apparently, maybe... Oh, there it is, right there. Red Mountain. All right, so it's right in the circle here. And it's almost exactly where I was just looking when I went like this. Up in here. And that's crazy, man, because that means the vehicle got all the way around up into here. And so there's Red Mountain. Maybe like down in here? Huh. I'm not sure exactly where, but it's in the Silver Peak area. Ronnie and Beverly, so it was located on the other side of Red Mountain. All the deputy could tell us is that it was buried in mud. So that's good news in a way, you know, like it's buried in mud, like it was complete, you know, like it shouldn't have been there, and it got stuck, not intention, you know, like they were just driving there for some weird reason. The fact that they're driving over there is really crazy. What are you talking about, LM? These are like 70-something-year-old people. Can you stop with your stupid comments, please? I don't mean to embarrass you, but you're embarrassing yourself and the channel with those ridiculous comments. Thank you. However, 8 News now called the Esmeralda County Sheriff's Office and was told the RV had not been found today. However, 8 News now called the Esmeralda County Sheriff's Office and was told the RV had not been found today. Family and friends who are posting updates on social media write that Ronnie and Beverly Barker left Albany, Oregon on March 26th, heading for Fallon, Nevada, followed by a stop in Las Vegas before continuing on to Tucson on March 29th, where they were expected to meet with friends. The Barkers never made it to Tucson. Ronnie Barker is 72 years old and Beverly Barker is 70. You know, Bonnie and Clyde, apparently, if you listen to LM there. So that's where that's where we got it right there. And it was definitely the vehicle seen in that one surveillance shot. I don't know what you're talking about, LM. What are you watching out there? It sounds like garbage, you know. On 326, yeah, so we already know all this information. That's the vehicle. So what do you guys think? Ah, God. Here's another dumbass. Here, hold on a second. I'm going to switch this over. Sorry, guys. We're going to switch it over to members only. Sorry, we're not going to allow, whenever these trolls show up, it's going to be members only. So, unfortunately, for those of you who aren't channel members, there are affordable options out there, but we're just going to stick with the channel members and have a troll-free night. Now, if the troll wants to pay some money and be a troll, that's awesome, man. We'll just use it, and some of that goes to charity. Thank you very much. And don't forget the Troll Fund. Whenever the troll shows up, we... Been in here for several years, not sure what that means. Yeah. All right, Beverly and Ronnie and Beverly. Let me look this up, see what else is out there. RV found, no sign of missing Indiana. Okay. It has been 9 days since Ronnie and Beverly Barker departed from a campground in California, bound for a rendezvous with good friends in Tucson, Arizona. 9 days since family members have been left holding the pieces of the puzzle they can't complete. On March 27th, the Indianapolis couple set off across the Nevada desert. 7 hours later, at 7:16 p.m., their trail went cold. An RV, a car, a host of electronics vanished. Well, this is inaccurate reporting here. They left from Albany, Oregon, not Indiana. What got ruined? You're here. I just saw you. Thank you. I want to know where it says that everything was missing from the car. Where is that listed? Or I mean the RV. An RV, a car, a host of electronics vanished in thin air. All that was left was one last cell phone ping from a desolate stretch of desert road that cut deep in a barren landscape where only abandoned mines and ghost towns await. Man, now this can definitely get picked up by the the EVP channels. Oh yeah, you're in Louisiana having a few cold ones, huh? Good for you. Good for you. Really? Huh. Man, wouldn't that be weird if this is not accurate? Like it sounds like it is though, but I mean it came right from their website, the family website. What has happened to them? Their daughter asked, searching for answers. They were driving a 32-foot long RV and hauling a car behind it, and it just vanished. That is unheard of. On April 9th, Beverly Barker turned 70 years old. In Indiana, her daughter Jennifer Whaley and Lynn Bledsoe wait anxiously for their parents' return. From there, we don't know. Let's see. Beverly called a friend around noon. So Ronnie and Beverly were supposed to pull into Tucson, Arizona campground on March 29th, where their friends awaited them. But the day came and went, and the pair never showed. According to the daughter, their parents had been visiting grandchildren in Albany, Oregon. They'd left on March 26th at 9:30 a.m., heading south en route to Arizona. Beverly called a friend at around noon. From there, we don't know of them communicating with anybody, Lynn said. Her mother never making or answering another call since March 28th. Every phone call made to either Ronnie or Beverly went straight to voicemail. They would have at the very least, contacted their friends they were supposed to meet up with, Jennifer said, adding it was completely out of their parents' character to go radio silent. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Richard Watts. I don't even know if this one mentions. So there's that timeline that they put out and we updated this morning. I mean, everything was absolutely perfectly lined up. Everything works exactly as if they were driving at a regular rate, all the way to the 716 cellular ping at Silver Peak, and so that's why it seemed like they went there. Since going missing, Jennifer and Lynn have worked diligently with authorities and online communities to track any sightings, witnesses, fragments of their parents' passing, from stray photographs that captured their RV to bank statements that detailed credit card purchases. It's very overwhelming at times, said Jennifer. You spent hours and days on your computer and phone. Our phones are nonstop. They constantly go off. There's not a lot of sleep. You don't have an appetite. All you care about is finding your parents and bringing them home. You're afraid to turn off your phone. You don't want to miss anything, Lynn said. This is how it is for missing persons. Tips sent to the sisters' email tip line. Find ronandbev.com have helped create the timeline of Barker's last known whereabouts. At noon, the couple departed Mount Shasta KOA campground in California. At 3:48 p.m., they top off their fuel tank at Stagecoach Market in Stagecoach, Nevada. It was their last known purchase. At 5:30 p.m., a cell phone ping put them near Walker Lake on State Road 3. 5 minutes later, their RV is sighted on a traffic camera. Another ping puts them in Hawthorne, Nevada on US 95, a town of less than 4,000. An image of the couple's RV was caught just after 6 p.m. in Luning, Nevada. And that is their vehicle there. There's no doubt about it. It is the last known sighting of Barker's, a blurry photo of the RV driving down the desert highway. From there, cell phone pings tracked them further into the remote desert to near Ghost Town in Coaldale towards Silver Peak and a dusty road called Nivlock that bends back towards the mountains where little awaits outside abandoned mines and towns along left to crumble beneath the blazing desert. Here, I'm going to put this in the description there. Alright, so this link is in there if you want to check it out later. So what was that name of that one? Nivlock. Yep, there goes my stomach. Ew. I ate some of this macaroni. Huh, so that's the Nivlock thing. I guess that's what, maybe that is? Wow. I guess that's one you could maybe see them getting on. But man, this is some crazy stuff. And would that make it on the west side of Red Mountain? I guess. Or the other side. So when they say the other side, what does that mean? You know, like, is it the south side? Or is it, the other side from this town? Is it, I guess we don't really know what that means, Bends back towards the mountains where little awaits outside abandoned mines and towns long left to crumble beneath the blazing desert sun. No one has heard anything, Jennifer said. The last ping was 7:16 p.m. According to a report from KLS, a nephew of Ronnie and Beverly told 8 News Now late Tuesday that the couple's RV has been located on the other side of Red Mountain in the Silver Peak area. The nephew said he was told by a deputy the car was gone, that Ronnie Beverly nowhere to be seen, and the RV was buried in mud. Was it like intentionally buried, or just like it went into like a muddy area, like it just rained or something? However, 8 News Now called the Esmeralda Sheriff's Office and was told the RV has not been found today. Now that's weird. Why would a nephew say that, but then the police say it's not found? Both Ronnie and Beverly deal with a host of medical ailments, the daughter said. Both are diabetic. Beverly has high blood pressure, amongst other conditions, and currently needs a wheelchair to get around. Wow, that's a tough situation there. Ronnie is a cancer survivor and only has partial lungs. We kind of joke that he has one lung left. While some have offered speculation that the couple may simply have gone off on an adventure into the myriad of ghost towns and abandoned mines or journeyed out into the desert, the daughter insists there is no way. It's unlike their parents, who physically just aren't capable of such strenuous hike. We get a lot of people that have said, oh, maybe their phone just went dead and they can't charge it, Jennifer said. But the couple is tech savvy, according to their daughters, equipped not only with an RV and a car that could power charging their equipment, but with devices outside just their phones, like Apple Watches, a laptop, and iPads. Hey, welcome, MM. They are smart people, Lynn said. If they are still able to drive the RV and get to a town, they'd call us on a landline. They'd find a restaurant, a gas station. Lynn said the idea of the couple deciding to go out and do some type of fun excursion over the last week just isn't feasible. One, because they were supposed to meet their friends, and they wouldn't not meet their friends without talking to them. And two, they wouldn't be out of communication with their family this long. They just wouldn't. Hey, thanks, Cami Nielsen. Oh, thank you to Twin Mom on PayPal. So PayPal, you get extra chances for winning at the end if we get to the point. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah. For more. Yeah, we. All right, let me read this. There's more in that one document. We already read most of this one, but it said the location is west of Silver Peak, Nevada. All I can tell you all is that the RV was found stuck in the mud and is way up the mountain there. Unfortunately, Ron and Bev were not in the RV, and the Kia was gone. That honestly all the information I have at this point. I will update when I get a chance. Let's stay positive and pray that Ron and Bev are okay. News 25 has learned that the RV belonging to missing couple Ronnie and Beverly Barker has been located in Silver Peak, Nevada. The 2015 Forest River Sunseeker Classic C motorhome with an Indiana plate was found by itself in the desert area. Ronnie and Beverly have not been located. Neither has their 2020 white Kia Soul LX car with Indiana license plate FL211A that was being towed by the RV. Police are processing the scene and scouring the area. Their phone last pinged in our county on the morning of March 28th in Caldale area. 2020 Kia Soul white Indiana plate FL211A. Both parties have medical issues. If you have any information, contact the Esmeralda County Sheriff's Office at 775-485-6370. If the RV broke down, they could be unloading the Kia and go get help. See, that's interesting because that's sort of what it looks like happened. The fact every one of their devices has gone dark since March 27th and both their vehicles haven't been spotted isn't just unnerving to the sister, it seems completely unheard of. Yeah, I don't want to just keep reading that. Well, what do you guys think? Crazy. I mean, it does seem like, I mean, it sounds like they found him, but then why is there contradicting information? What do you mean the page has been temporarily paused? What do you mean by that? I don't see anything that's paused on here. Oh, there it is. This group is temporarily paused for 28 hours. I wonder if they were just made aware that they were found. And it's not good. Because that's exactly what happened in the Naomi Irion case. Yeah, we already gone over all this stuff. Yeah, I just saw that. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, though, right? Like, so this is like 13 minutes ago, I guess. Guys, this is going to be brief. I'm very sorry to say that rescue teams... Oh, there you go. So that is the update. The teams have located my Uncle Ronnie and Aunt Beverly. My Uncle Ronnie, I am sad to say, has passed away. Beverly is doing okay. Wow. And is being airlifted to Reno as I type this. So that means there's nothing nefarious that happened. I have no details... But it doesn't sound like it now. I have no details on where they were found or how he passed away. I wonder if that's sort of how the car went off track, right? So that's this one, right? This was Mysterious Monkey just sent it in. If my uncle passed away over the past 48 hours, knowing that feet were dragging during the first 2 days of this ordeal. So that's why I was saying they paused the group. Because it's exactly what they did in Naomi Irion. You remember that? Man, that sucks. Dude. I mean, there must be more that you cut off here that was written. I think there's more. Here we go. Alright, so then I can never type in. So it says, if my uncle passed away over the past 48 hours, knowing that feet were dragging during the first 2 days of this ordeal, then I can't even type it. You all know. Bless you for praying, looking, being there for us. We need you all now more than ever. We love you and will forever miss you, Ronnie Barker. Some of you guys may have heard rumor. Oh, that's the one prior. So that's their little. Okay. So, wow. It's unreal. Jeez. Unreal. So, it was looking more nefarious, but now it's kind of now that they found both of them, like they probably both would have lived had they got there sooner. Or it could be that the reason the car got so off track is something happened to Ronnie, because she probably can't drive, right? I mean, she's wheelchair bound, so it was probably something like, maybe he had a stroke or something and drove way up in the mountains, like it was just kind of didn't know what he was doing, and I don't know. And who knows if that's part of it. Yeah. Crazy. But, it looks like it is in this circle here. I had put 3 of them there. And then this was the one of the original when they didn't. This is before they let us know that there was a ping down in this location. So at that time, this was that's where they vanished. And then they vanished in this area. So then I was just looking at these mountains. They're the only thing. There's so much flat ground that the only thing it could be is the mountains. And then, you see all these little roads going up there. I'm not sure if he went this way, maybe. And somehow, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it seemed like it was a more nefarious option when, I think somebody also told me, Mysterious Monkey told me that everything was missing from the RV. So then it's like, wow. So, and then the other car is missing, and so they had 2 problems with the vehicle. I mean, where's the vehicle? I'd still like to know where that vehicle is, right? Was she sitting in the vehicle? The Kia? Somewhere? Yeah, it's neat that somebody survived, so now there's somebody that can tell a story of what happened. There you go. So, probably in the next 48 hours, we'll all know the answer to what happened. Yeah. Yeah, that must be just an absolute nightmare out there that long. What is that, like 8 days or something? It's crazy. Surprised she made it. Yeah. Yes, thanks, Mysterious Monkey. Let's hope she does. I just want her to come out and tell the story to everybody so everybody know what actually happened. That'd be good. No, I haven't gone over Irion. But I will now. Yes, this is what they put out today, the Churchill County Sheriff's Office in the Naomi Irion case. I don't have any more I can say on the other one. Sounds like it's been resolved. Now they're just we'll hear what happened. Beverly and Ronnie, we're not going to get to know right now, and it's been resolved, so. I don't think she could drive. I mean, it's kind of hard to drive if you're wheelchair bound, unless the car is completely set up for you. But Ronnie could drive, so there probably wouldn't be a reason for her to. You know, there they are right there. See? All right, this says the official cause of death in the Naomi Irion, kind of a surprise to me, homicide, is a gunshot wound to the head and chest. This investigation is still ongoing, and information that can be released is limited. That's pretty crazy. I mean, that's not what I would have predicted. I would have thought that it would have been like strangulation or something like that. Well, thanks, Mysterious Monkey, for, you know, you're always give me some links. I just do my thing after I get information, you know. But thank you. Did I turn that on fast enough? And Marty McFly, longtime subscriber. Love your show, Gary. Okay. All right, Mindy. Thank you very much, Mindy McFly. Well, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, if they were just out there stranded completely, it is good news that Bev survived, right? I mean, she must have obviously has the will to live longer, and it could have just been something that actually happened to Ronnie, you know, that put him in that situation, right? Right? I mean, it could have been something that happened to Ronnie that actually is why they ended up in a weird stranded place, and he would have survived too. I would imagine, and inside the mobile home there was plenty of water and stuff that they could have collected and put into a vehicle or something. But man, but it also does seem like he might have lived, because how did Beverly survive with, you know, in a wheelchair with, you know, like in an RV stuck in mud? How was she able to get the water and, you know, different things like that to keep going? I mean, it's a little bit interesting. I know you're just messing, Marty. Thanks for explaining it to me, though. And another super chat. Thank you. Yeah, so it's a little bit weird that she was able to survive for 8 days outside of the RV, it sounds like, because nobody was in the RV. And so was he alive too, and maybe help get stuff out of the car, and he perished for some other reason later. But again,
Just messing with Greg.
we'll just figure it out later.
Face. Yarg.
Hey, thanks, Tawny Lee. And sorry for those out there that wish they could chat, but we gotta do what we gotta do over here. Got too many psychos out there on the web. And by the way, when you're on Twitter and you see a person tweeting as if they're me, and it's really something crazy, it's not going to be me. It's a troll. Okay, so because YouTube isn't working out well for them, they're going to go switch over to Twitter, and it's just they keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. That I'm paying off my mortgage with YouTube. Well, I'll tell you what, if I pay off my mortgage with YouTube and donate $100,000, wouldn't that be great? It's ridiculous. Let me see. I mean, it's nobody's business what I do with the income side of it, but I donate over 50% of the YouTube revenue to charity. Okay? So, when you see this clown, he also posts a really old mortgage statement. He always thinks he's on top of it. Hey, this is great. But somehow, that kind of information's out there for just anybody. And so it is what it is. People suck. Okay? Yeah. But I also want to do something with the money that you guys so generously send in that makes a difference. And so that's the thing. I could just go, yeah, and then donate like $2,000 a month and it would still be cool and everything. But no, I try to go push it every month to a big number. Okay? But that's all because of you guys. It doesn't just randomly happen. So without you guys, it's not happening.
It's a house.
Yep, that's right. It's a house.
Huh?
I said it. Yeah. Chloe? All right. So if you can, if you go on to Twitter and you see the other account, just make sure you report it. Twitter doesn't do much about it. YouTube's, at least they handle it, But I'm just learned to live with it, I got psychos that follow my show. On the previous show, the guy was sending me, gay male porn, and claiming it was somebody, he just kept sending it to me. And then he thought it was dumb because I saw it. Well, yeah, because I opened up an email, you idiot. You idiot, you watched it. Well, yeah, because I opened up the email, you idiot. Okay? This guy is dumb, It's strange. Like an actual dumb person. Can barely type a sentence and always leaves out a preposition or two. Very odd, very strange. But that's okay, That's okay. We're not all gifted. He spends all of his time trolling people. That's what he does. And I have a ton of stuff on him. And one of these days, it's not going to work out well for him at some point. Okay? Because he's already said the wrong things multiple times. And then on Facebook, he actually responded. I've already seen other comments that on Facebook, the same DeWinter account that he's already made to other people. And he says, "Oh, Gray, I've just made a couple funny comments about your wife. Don't worry about it, man." No, dude. I've got them all, okay? It's not going to be good for you. All right. Let's see. Basically he's just another... he's similar to the grifter but just a more nefarious type, if you can even say that. Just a sick person that does nothing useful for mankind at all. All right. Thank you.
New details this afternoon about the murder of 18-year-old Naomi Irion.
That's right. The suspect, Troy Driver, is accused of kidnapping and killing Fernley teen Naomi Irion last month. Now, according to newly released court documents, Driver shot and killed Naomi before burying her in a remote area of Churchill County. News 4's Janae Ryan is here now with what else we're learning about what happened to Naomi. Janae?
Well, within the last hour, we found out from the Churchill County Sheriff, Naomi was shot in the head and chest. We don't know how many times yet. Earlier in the day, News 4 did get a hold of a new criminal complaint filed by the Lyon County District Attorney. Here are some new important details of accusations against Driver that paperwork has. Driver shot and killed Naomi between March 12th and 25th, the day he's accused of kidnapping her and the day he was arrested.
Wow, that's crazy. So they're like I said, we don't know if it was the 12th, 13th, or 14th, but I think it was the 12th. But it was around 3 o'clock on another day. But wow, they're saying between the 12th and the 25th. What the hell does that even mean? I mean, that's just crazy. Looney Tunes right there. Like he had her stored somewhere, and then wouldn't that be just crazy as hell right there? And if that's true, then the brother definitely has an argument there.
I'm happy to have a break from trolls. Not only do they get on my last nerve, but you blow out my eardrums when you get aggravated.
I do? I blow out your eardrums. Huh. That was pretty interesting. Why wouldn't they know specifically the date? The 12th and the 25th, the day he was arrested. Because when they found her, wouldn't the state of, not to be morbid, but the state of decomposition, it should have shown that, wow, it wouldn't have been on the 25th. That's a little weird.
Area of Churchill County. News 4's Janae Ryan is here now with what else we're learning about what happened to Naomi. Janae?
Well, within the last hour, we found out from the Churchill County Sheriff, Naomi was shot in the head and chest. We don't know how many times yet. Earlier in the day, News 4 did get a hold of a new criminal complaint filed by the Lyon County District Attorney. Here are some new important details of accusations against Driver that paperwork has. Driver shot and killed Naomi between March 12th and 25th, the day he's accused of kidnapping her and the day he was arrested.
Wow.
He murdered and buried her in rural Churchill County.
How can they do that? Because that means that they're not able to, she had no level of decomposition or something like that. Right? I mean, how do they not know that it was a week or something before that they found her? You know what I mean? But that's just crazy to have that long of a range. Maybe they're just covering it, just now, and then they'll narrow it down later. I don't know.
She was found on the 29th. He destroyed or hid pieces of her cell phone in different spots across different Nevada counties. That could be connected to those searches in rural areas based on those pings. He got rid of his truck tires, so that evidence wouldn't be sitting around. That would be the kidnapping her and the day he was arrested. He murdered and buried her.
That's interesting because I think people were saying those are different tires.
In rural Churchill County, where she was found on the 29th. He destroyed or hid pieces of her cell phone.
What's funny is when people, here's what's sad, right? When people notice that he wasn't driving the same, they go, wow, those look like different tires. And instead of them thinking and going, wow, he must have changed those, their first thought was, that's not the right truck. Yeah, it's weird, right? So they lost their opportunity to sound like somebody that actually had a brain and can communicate and be like, wow, look at that. They have the tires are different. I bet you he changed those so that the tire tracks left when he, it kind of makes you think that the tire tracks that after he put her body, wherever, well, I'm not sure how he would have done that because it seemed like it would have been his car. I mean, her car that he was driving. So now I'm thinking that maybe his car was parked over there near, I mean, his truck. I hate having to keep changing it. That his truck was parked over there at Sherwin-Williams in that dirt. Not at Lowe's, maybe. I mean, I'm just throwing out another option. And that there were tire tracks there as he got into her car. And so then later on he switched those out after he got his truck drove off. Then he changed out those tires so that when they found him, they wouldn't match the tracks in the dirt there. Because I can't imagine, I mean, him transferring her to his truck and then driving her way up in the mountains. I don't know, you know. Jeez, I guess anything's possible. Let's see. 18-year-old Naomi Irion was shot to death before being buried. Well, yeah. I mean, how do you shoot somebody? Yeah. So she was shot to death, everybody, before being buried. He didn't bury her and then shoot through the dirt, you know.
New details this afternoon about the murder.
On a different
This afternoon about the murder.
It's the same one. The complaint file. Is this? Oh, that was that one. Also revealed that driver destroyed or concealed Irion's cell phone in various Nevada counties. Driver is also accused of getting rid of tires and his truck. His truck, huh? I thought his truck was in an effort to destroy evidence of the kidnapping and murder, according to the document. So now his truck is part of that. Driver was arrested on March 25th on a kidnapping charge, but now faces open murder, which means that the jury or the judge can decide what burden was met on what level of murder. I mean, this is just first degree all the way, man. He's expected to be arraigned on additional charges soon. Driver's pretrial hearing, which was scheduled for April 5th, was pushed back after Judge Lori Mathis approved a joint stipulation from the Deputy District Attorney in Lyon County and the defense attorney. He is now scheduled to appear before Judge Mathis on May 10th. A tip led investigators to a remote area in a Churchill County where Irion's body was found buried in a grave on March 29th. You know, it's weird. Now, it does sort of seem, you know, just based on what they're saying almost, that somehow she was maybe transferred over to his truck at some point. But it's still just so odd that you have about a 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Or maybe there's another truck that looked very similar, right? I mean, it's weird because, you know, there was another truck. When did he get rid of his truck? I mean, his truck was right there, right? It was, they towed it away. Yeah, this gets more confusing. I can't wait till there's a probable cause document to read. We'll go right over that thing. I just don't know how he would have ever transferred her to his truck and then, you know, hell, maybe even went back home, got a shovel or whatever, you know, maybe dug the hole with a rock or whatever the hell he did. It's just really strange. And at what point was she shot in the head and the chest? Man, what a nightmare. Jeez. Oof. Oh, is that what this is? Well, shit. Let me open this up. I have Scribd. Let's just read this then. Let's see if this gives us any more information. Welcome, Verna Cooey. Hope I said that right. That on between March 12th, 2022 and March 25th, 2022 in Canal Township. Where's Canal Township? Oh, okay, it's right there. Alright, you guys want to go over this one? This is the actual document instead of just getting what the news thought was interesting. A lot of times they leave out the most interesting parts to everybody else. Okay. Comes now, plaintiff state of Nevada by and through Stephen by Rye, Lyon County District Attorney, and hereby verifies and declares upon information and belief and under penalty of perjury that Troy E. Driver, the defendant, a man who when 17 orchestrated and planned a murder with some other people, has committed the felony, he didn't say that, but I thought I'd add that in there, that on or between March 12, 2022, and March 25th, 2022, in Canal Township, Lyon County, and New River Township, Churchill County. Let's look where all these are, okay? Because New River Township, Nevada. Oh, so now we're getting kind of like, I mean, that's where Troy Driver lives. Well, I'm wondering if they'll give us some information that might lead us to where maybe she was found. I mean, we know sort of where she was found, but unlawfully and feloniously she killed. So it was Lyon County, New River Township, Churchill County, State of Nevada. The defendant did willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously kill a human being with malice aforethought, either express or implied, with premeditation and deliberation, well, it's first-degree murder, the unlawful killing committed in the manner following, to wit, the defendant did kill Naomi Irion with a deadly weapon, namely a firearm, by shooting her, thereby inflicting mortal injuries upon the said victim, all of which occurred at or near a rural portion of northern Churchill County, Nevada. So that's where she was shot there. Man, that is just unbelievable. So this is right up in here, because we were looking at it. And this is the... Where was that? That road. I think it's right. Yeah, crap. I don't know if I lost those pins or what, but... I think it was right up here by Lovelock, right? And then there was a road. Wasn't it this one? Yeah, I lost that pin there. Maybe it's, I think it was maybe it was this one. Did it have the name? Ah, crap. Can't remember, but anyways, it led down into Churchill. That's what it was. It was this one right here. Yeah, Coal Canyon Road right there. And so she was found on Coal Canyon Road, and they said the northern Churchill County. Well, this yellow outline is Churchill County right here. And what I was thinking was, see this little Y right here? This is Coal Canyon Road right here. Well, what's weird, if you were just going to go up in the air higher, it appears that it continues around like this, because that's the main road. So when you go, you're right here, Coal Canyon Road here. And then let's say you were just heading down like this. Yeah, that's brutal right there. Let me let me get right to this intersection here. So if you were right here, how would you know really that that's Coal Canyon Road Again, just a totally dirt crap road when you're still just on this main road here. So I'm just kind of speculating that when they say Coal Canyon Road, they mean this one here, even though it becomes Iron Mine Road. But it definitely just could be right up in this area here. Well, it's not. You're not even there yet. So that's what I'm trying to say is, like, you're not even in Churchill County yet at that point.
So much sadness and turmoil in our world.
Yeah, it's crazy times. And in the midst of all that, I appreciate you guys, still taking care of my channel and everything like that. CrimeCon's going to cost a few bucks, but we'll just throw that into it's an expense, right? I mean, it is. That's what it is. It's crazy. See, what I bought was these right here. The So Mean Allegedly ones. And then I bought some of these little tiny notebooks that have like 20 pages on them and a pencil, but it has that sketch picture of me and it says Gray Hughes Investigates on the front. I thought it was kind of cool. So that was extra. And man, they charge you ridiculous amounts for, I have to get power and an internet connection, hardwire, so that I can stream to the freaks during that time. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, the little notepad thing. Let me see if I can, where is that? I'll get back to this in a second. I'm just going to show you something. Oh yeah, it's quality logo products. All right, so here we go. He gave me a sample. I can just show you, well, a picture of it. All right, I think that might be it. Oh yeah. So anyway, it's this image right here on like a notebook. Okay, I just lost everything on my screen. Let's see, and I think they have a sample right here. Is that it? No. This one. Oh man, that's not it. I just wanted to show you what it looked like. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, here it is. Right there. That's kind of cool, right? It's like this little notebook. I was thinking it'd be cool. It's like a crime thing where you can take notes for a crime or something. Yeah. So I was only able to get like 100 of them, but it is what it is. So the first 100. There you go. All right. All right. Oh shit. Let me get back to Google Earth here. Open up that file. All right. Yeah. What I was explaining a second ago was, hey, thanks, Lisa Wilkerson, the legend. Yeah, but it's not. It's just a giveaway I'm getting. I mean, I'm gonna spend like $2,000 just for the
Best True Crime Channel. And
the giveaways, the electricity, the internet, and then also the then the room's totally different from that. So, and the gas. It's gonna be like a $3,000 deal. But hey, it's all right. You do it once a year.
And members out there.
Hey, thank you. Did you do that on purpose? I think you did that on an accident, Lisa Wilkerson. You just did the same one twice. I don't know if you meant to do that, but I'm not sure. Did that actually happen, or was it just a weird glitch? I don't know if she meant to do that. No, we kind of looked at some stuff, but we don't really know who possible victims are. I mean, there's other people that are missing and things like that, but maybe one day we'll dig into that. Thank you, Quietly Frozen. Thanks for all the time you spend keeping us updated in case. Yeah. Quietly Frozen. Oh, it's fine. Okay, well, I'm sorry. If you need to get that one back, let me know. Thank you, Kim Harp. Don't you love that sound?
Thanks for all the time you spend keeping us updated and cases.
Chewbacca?
I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Okay.
Kim F. Hash Harp.
What? Did that just Kim F. Sharp Harp? It tried to say it, but it didn't do it right. It said hash. Here, I'm going to download this thing really fast. I think. Well, yeah. I just want to make sure I don't lose it. So hold on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so what I was just saying a minute ago was that here's the Churchill County right here, the orange line. But when you look at the again, the road called Coal Canyon Road or something like that, it goes down like this, and then it splits up here, and this is Coal Canyon Road, way over here, and that's when it enters Churchill County. But I'm just wondering if they considered that without really caring about the technicalities, because right here, look at the way the road is. This is the main road, and it keeps going, but then it just changes names right here, and this is Coal Canyon Road, how it goes off. Yeah, see, Coal Canyon. So either way, she was either found sort of in this area right there. So what we should probably just do here is to put a circle and kind of just maybe something like this. You know, maybe like in this area. Okay, that's what I would say, because it's either this road here or that one right there. And they did say she was like in the mountains or something. All right, so let me put that in the right spot. Okay, let me get to the back to this. All right, with premeditation and deliberation, the unlawful killing committed. Nevada, the preparatory acts of which to accomplish said crime commencing at or near 1550 East Newland Drive. That's the Walmart. That on March 12, 2022, in Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada, defendant did willfully seize, confine, inveigle, entice, decoy, abduct, conceal, kidnap, or carry away a person by any means whatsoever with the intent to hold or detain, or who holds or detains the person for ransom or reward, or for the purpose of committing sexual assault. Man, I hope this story doesn't turn out to be this long process where she was alive for like a week. Man, that would be a freaking nightmare. killing the person or inflicting substantial bodily harm upon the person, or to exact from relatives, friends, or any other person any money or valuable. These are options that are in that charge. Doesn't mean that's what he did. And did carry her away to a location in northern Churchill County, Nevada, for the purpose of committing. Wow. So that's where he did this. So it must have been her vehicle there. So how did his vehicle end up with? Why would he need to be worried about selling his own vehicle? Just because it was seen on the camera, or for? Phew, yeah, that's just crazy now. I mean, I remember wondering if she was killed out there, but I wasn't actually thinking that. I thought maybe she was assaulted right away and strangled and then driven out there, because you'd have this adult woman. I mean, think about how torturous this is. I mean, that means she was alive the entire drive out to the northern part of Churchill County there. So she was alive the whole time. And that means she knew. Well, I mean, she must have just absolutely been terrified. I mean, she must have just be like, yeah, I mean, just, she doesn't even, God, what a nightmare. I mean, she just comes to America, like, hey, this is going to be fun. And, one of the first things she sees is a freaking nightmare, That on or about March 12, 2022 in Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada, defendant did willfully seize, confine, eveigle, entice, decoy, abduct, conceal, kidnap, carry away a person by any means whatsoever with the intent to hold or detain, or who holds or detains a person for ransom or reward, or for the purpose of committing sexual assault, extortion, or robbery upon or from the person, or for the purpose of killing the person or inflicting substantial bodily harm upon the person, or to exact from relatives, friends, or any other person any money or valuable thing for the return or disposition of the kidnapped person, to wit. Defendant did abduct Naomi Irion and did hold or detain her and did carry her away to the location in northern Churchill County, Nevada, for the purpose of committing sexual assault and or the purpose of killing her, all of which occurred at or near 1550. That's the Walmart again. That on or about March 12, 2022 in Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada. This is count 3, the robbery in violation. So now we're hearing about the breakdown of all the charges that we already knew about. Hey, welcome, Melissa Burns. Yeah, they'd be stupid to shoot her in the car. But it's interesting that, I guess it's possible he did something like that, because remember how they said that there was evidence of criminal action in that car. So was she sexually assaulted in the vehicle? And then maybe there's semen or other stuff in the vehicle, bodily fluids, and then she was removed from the vehicle and killed outside. Maybe she was made to walk to the location she was killed, where we don't know what this guy had her do. This guy he's starting to sound like just even more of an evil monster than. Well, I don't even know. I always thought he was. I don't have a higher level picture there, but just... Then on March 12, 2022 in Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada, the defendant did willfully, intentionally, and unlawfully take personal property, probably the phone and the car, from the person of another, or in the same person's presence against his or her will by means of force or violence or fear of injury, immediate or future, to his or her person or property in the manner following to wit, the defendant entered Naomi Irion's car and drove it away with her inside the car against her will, all of which occurred, so was the vehicle, at the Walmart. So burglary, so basically down here it'll say, now that on March 12, 2022, in Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada, the defendant by day or night did unlawfully enter or unlawfully remain in a motor vehicle or any part thereof, namely a 1992 Mercury Sable owned and or occupied by Naomi Irion, with the intent to commit grand or petite larceny, assault or battery on any person or any felony, all of which occurred at or near the Walmart. This is destroying evidence. This part's going to be interesting. Yeah, this guy is. I think it's a miracle that she was found. I bet when it's all said and done, it's like just the craziest little tip came in and boom, you know. That honor between March 12, 2022 and March 25th, 2022 in Canal Township. I mean, this guy kind of reminds you a little bit of the, you know, Alan Phillips in the Schnee Oberholzer case, you know. I mean, it's right there, same type of person, you know. I guarantee it, Dennis would see something similar there. I mean, this is crazy. Dennis Stewart, I mean. What did I say, Dennis Smith? That's a basketball player. Wow. Yeah. Did I say Dennis Smith first? That's crazy. How's the book coming along? Dennis, you still plugging away there? I think this guy's similar. Has a similar MO. Dennis is always in the background. It's awesome. He always shows up right at the end too. Hey, great show, great, bye. Oh, nice. Is it coming together pretty good? Dennis Stewart's writing a book on the Annette Schnee and Bobby Joe Oberholzer murders by Alan Phillips, the barbarian. You know, the guy that... you know, I should tell these new people that are watching. You guys want to hear the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life? See, here's the thing. In the in the Schnee Oberholzer case, that's in Colorado. We covered that thing like 3 years ago or something, and Dennis Stewart was just like, it was one of those cases just grabbed him, and so I covered it quite a bit, and we were theorizing. Then he actually went out there and did all this, measuring and interviewed various people, became friends with one of the old-time investigators out there, and so it was just a really neat case. I mean, Colleen Fitzpatrick has a connection to it. All kinds of stuff going on. Really interesting. But what it was in Breckenridge, Colorado, 2 women were abducted the same night. One of them was earlier. That was Annette Schnee. She never showed up to work later, and she just disappeared. Nobody knew anything about anything that happened to her. But a lot of people would hitchhike back then. And then another individual was at a work party for a promotion, and she was going to get a ride home but didn't get the ride, and so she was going to hitchhike home, and she hitchhiked home, and she was actually murdered up on the pass up near Breckenridge there. I think it was like Summit or something like that, and she was murdered, but she was found the next day. But apparently there was like an orange sock found on the ground, but it didn't belong to Bobby Joe Oberholzer. That's this victim. So then 6 months later, they find Annette Schnee's body way down south. Maybe like, I don't know how many miles that was, 20, 30 miles down there. And I could show it on a map, but I'm just going to try to wing it. And she was found in a creek. And guess what? She had on an orange sock. right? So it was like they made that connection right at that point that these two murders were connected. And then in finding, once they found Bobby Jo Oberholzer's body that way, 6 months prior, her husband found all these little, the purse and different things, but one of the items found was a Kleenex that had blood on it. All right, so, that was something that they originally assigned because it was the same blood type as Bobby Jo Oberholzer, but it turns out years later, like I think this happened in 1981 or 70, I can't even remember, is it 81 or 79 or, my brain's just went poop on that one. I think it was 81 though. And so they've had that for years, but then in like the 90s, they determined that it was a blood from a male. And, the technology wasn't there yet. But it turns out, here's the crazy part. So then they identified, after all these years, just like last year, they identified, that was 82. It was a guy named Alan Lee Phillips as the killer, right? But then there's this other crazy thing is way back on that day, what was it, January 6th, is that right? I'm just trying to use my memory here. Was it January 6th? You can't communicate with anybody? What do you mean? Hey, this account, we already know it's 82. You didn't know it was 82 until Dennis typed it in, I guarantee you. You don't follow that one. Yeah, so, January 6th. See, I said that right. Yeah, so January 6th, there was this plane flying from, let me just tell you this way. There was a car that was driving over a mountain pass, and it was snowing really hard. It was like 20 below zero. The car got stuck. The guy gets out of the car. He tries to walk and goes, damn, this is too cold. Gets back in the car, and he's gonna freeze to death. But then a jet airliner from Denver takes off and is flying over the mountain range, and he blinks SOS with his headlights. A sheriff happened to be, and that's one of the people that Dennis has talked to, a sheriff just happened to be flying in the airplane at the time and looked out the window at the right time and saw an SOS signal. Then he goes over to the pilot, and notice how like 40 people have left because they are just idiots. It's like, why don't you listen to an interesting story for 10 seconds, okay? So he flashed SOS. The sheriff on the plane sees it, tells the pilot. The pilot radios down to two other planes that fly around in circles. Then they see this car on the mountain pass there. Then, that's Guanella Pass is actually, I just remembered that in my brain. And the sheriff shows up with rescue people, whatever. And they rescue this guy. Well, it turns out, this wasn't known, by the way, the connection back then, but this is just a story that was in the paper. It turns out that was Alan Lee Phillips driving home from murdering both Annette Schnee and Bobby Jo Oberholzer on his way back home to where he lives. Okay, and then after he was arrested, we found that in the newspaper. Okay, can you believe that shit? That's one of the craziest things you'll ever hear in your life.
Called Anadarko Oil. Small world.
The pilot of the plane went, Anadarko Oil again, huh? Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, for those of you who missed the story because you were, he's not talking about, he left the Naomi Arion case for a minute. I got to get out of here. Right. You would have heard something crazy, but you left, so you're never going to hear it. All right. I am surprised he committed murder that far in the middle of nowhere. Are you talking about, what case are you talking about, Kristen Cure? Did you see that we were just telling another story right there? Yeah. All right. I mean, it's absolutely crazy that the killer, and just check it out. Dennis actually found a newspaper a newspaper that had the Bobby Jo Oberholzer story right next to the story of a guy rescued on the mountain. And nobody put those together until just this last year. And that's one of the only pieces of evidence that they have that he was in the area, coming from that direction. Oh, yeah? You might have to testify? Oh, not to testify. But I can talk to you about it, right, Dennis? Allegedly. Yeah. Anyways, so for those of you who stayed around and heard that story, you just probably went, that is crazy. What are the odds of that? For those of you who left, you'll never know that it existed. All right, here we go. And you'll never know that I just said that you wouldn't know that it existed because you left. All right, let's see. Chewbacca!
Chewbacca?
Oh, I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Oh, I'm not mad at you, Kristen Cure. I'm just goofing around. I just wasn't sure what story you were talking about. All right, so now we're back here again. So this is going to be, Kristen Cure, the portion of how he destroyed evidence. All right? Won't that be awesome? How could I be mad at Kristen Cure? I got to tell you, though, when I got up, I'm kind of grumpy when I get up in the morning. So it was kind of a miracle that I wasn't more grumpy on my show this morning. Because I didn't really get to sleep as many hours as I wanted. And so I'm actually sort of tired now, too. All right, so anyways, that on between March 12, 2022 and March 25, 2022 in Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada, the defendant, with the intent to conceal the commission of any felony or to protect or conceal the identity of any person committing the same, did willfully destroy, alter, or erase. I mean, it is kind of weird that he would... I mean, he might have taken her all the way out there to commit the assault. He had a gun on her the whole time. Obviously, he had a gun. Had a gun on her the whole time. And that kept her from trying to escape. And then he takes her way out in the middle of nowhere. 100 miles away. And then you wonder, what was that conversation like in that car? Did they talk at all? Did she try? I mean, man. I mean, he's going to probably... I don't know if he'll ever speak, but it'd be interesting if... Here's what I would do. Screw it. I don't need to know all the details. I mean, you can make a deal with him like, hey, the death penalty, or tell us what happened. But it's like, I'd rather have him die. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a shit? Yeah, he doesn't seem like somebody's going to talk. That's why I was going to say forget it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but but remember her car didn't have a console in the middle? So her front seat was just like a bench. So maybe that made it easier in her car, right? And it'd be hard in the bed of the truck, sure, but that'd be kind of weird too, right? Wouldn't it be amazing if satellite imagery is what really was the tip? They're just not going to tell us what that was. Let's see. He did bury the body. Well, hold on a second. Did willfully destroy, alter, erase, obliterate, or conceal any book, paper, record. Thanks, Linda Howe, as in Linda Bolden Howe of the Cattle Mutilations and Crop Circles. Obliterate or conceal and book, whatever that means. Any book, paper, record, writing, instrument, or thing in the manner following to wit. The defendant did dispose of tires from his truck to conceal or destroy evidence of a felony, but he got rid of the tires, and to protect or conceal his identity as the one responsible for the crimes. That means he shaved, Wouldn't it be crazy if he is the guy with the long beard and the braided thing there? And then he shaved that all off, and that's what he's saying. Protect or conceal his identity as the one responsible for the crime. Well, that also means, it could be that he changed the tires to do that. It's the very same thing. And that's what they just said, so maybe that's what it was. Let me read that again. The defendant did dispose of tires from his truck to conceal or destroy evidence of a felony and to protect or conceal his identity as the one responsible. So I think they're just talking about the tires in that case. He did bury the body of Naomi Irion in an attempt to conceal or destroy evidence of the kidnapping, murder, and other crimes. And he did destroy or conceal Naomi Irion's cell phone, all of which occurred at various locations in Lyon, Churchill, Pershing. All right, so we gotta find out all these ones. Pershing County. So wow, interesting. So in Pershing County, that's when he was on the highway up here. So that's what this is right here. I mean, here I'll do it right here. NV. So this makes sense. All right, so there we go. That's Pershing County. Let me make that thicker. Make that like 4 or something. All right, so there you go. So now we know that on this drive up here, when he turned, he was probably throwing cell phone parts off after he, I think it was actually right here. So in this area right here, he's throwing things out, and then he goes into Churchill County over here. Thank you, Mountain Jam 71.
CrimeCon Fund.
CrimeCon Fund. Thanks, Zozo.
Riding the wave, ocean wave. Let's get it, freaks.
Oh, by the way, here's what I'm gonna do. I mean, here's the thing. Like, we have a. I was gonna mention this. We have a Discord server, and a lot of the younger people know how to use that stuff, and maybe some of the older people are learning how to use Discord. But a lot of people like to talk about and so you can, that's still gonna be there if people want to go learn how to do it. But we're gonna do a Facebook group that is just for talking about the show that night after the show for a couple hours, and then I'm going to turn off comments, and then the next night is another show that you can talk about it for 2 hours, and then I'm going to turn off the comments, like that. And I think it'll be cool because then you can go back and see what people were saying about various things, but I don't want like people showing up there and commenting on a show from 6 months ago or something. I just want to keep it rolling along. Yeah, it's just, and everybody's familiar with Facebook, right? Like, doesn't everybody in here basically have a Facebook account? And it's really simple. You just go there and you start typing.
Ocean wave.
Right? I know. I've been on Discord, but I kind of know how to use it a little bit, but I suck at it, Well, you'll have to get a Facebook account. Yep, it's easy. It's really simple to use. I mean, it's just you sign up, you have an account, and then you go to a group and start typing in stuff. But I'm the only one that's going to be able to create posts, and I'm just going to make a post every night. I don't know when this is going to start, but I'm going to make a post every night, and it's going to be, the video will be the post, and then you'll know what show it is, and then people can, later on go watch it. You just won't be able to comment on it, I guess. I'm trying to avoid having trolls in there, though. That's the thing. So I'll probably just make it like post it for members only or something like that. Or, I don't know. I kind of want other people to be able to comment in there, so I'm trying to figure that part out. That's why I don't want to leave it open Because after 2 hours, I mean, I can monitor it there and delete stuff if I need to, and then close it, and then we move on. All right. So thank you. Quietly Frozen. All right. You guys like that idea or what? What do you think? Well, it's not really. I don't think it'd be bad on there. Every social media is toxic, day to day and everywhere. But I'm just going to make it where it's just purely one show. You talk about it. You can talk about whatever the hell you want under there, even if you're just cooling down, whatever the hell you're doing, and then it's closed. Then there's nobody can comment in the group until the next day. I don't know. I think it'd be maybe unlisted or whatever that other term is. Maybe, yeah, maybe private. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Thanks, this account. Yeah, I don't want any. I'm not going to have any admins for it, though. That's the thing. It's just going to be me, you know. That way, it's just nobody's going, well, how come they're a moderator and I wasn't one? Well, Gray, why wasn't he? You know, we get that whole thing. So, but maybe, hey, you know, if I do it, Mountain Jam 71, maybe I will, because you're not one on here, so maybe that would be good.
No Facebook. Sounds fun though. Love you, freak.
Maybe though, Mountain Jam 71. I'll have to think about that. Because then I can go to sleep and you can stay up till 4 in the morning. Is that right? Maybe not. Well, thank you on PayPal from Just a Friend. And also Kristen Cure, the legend. And then also somebody loves to take notes, huh? I don't get it. And then TTJO. I'm Gray. All right, got it. Venue is appropriate. So this is attempt to conceal or destroy evidence of the kidnapping, murder, and other crimes that he did destroy or conceal Naomi Irion's cell phone, all of which occurred at various locations in Lyon, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and Eureka. Wow. Hold on. He was up in California? Way over here? So is that when he went west first? Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, well, I'll give her one, Kristen Cure. That makes sense now. I was like, what does that mean? Hey, that's girl code, right? See, all the girl code means that you, or the women would go, oh, yeah, she's talking about the notebook that you got. Yeah, that you're making. And I was like, that didn't even occur to me. All right, so let's put in Humboldt County. Let's see, CA_HU. There we go. So wow, he made it all the way over there. That's crazy. What's going on here? This is getting a little weird now, isn't it? Don't you find that a little strange? They mentioned Humboldt. There's no Humboldt, Nevada, is there? Hold on. NVH. Oh, there is. There is a Humboldt, Nevada. Never mind. I didn't think there was going to be another. How could there be another Humboldt? So there is one. So hold on a second. Let me get rid of the CA Humboldt. And then go to NV Humboldt. Alright, so wow, it's up higher though. Jeez. Wow. Wow, so way up here. So when he must have gone up 80 and then went way up here. And maybe that was part of the 10 hours, you know, because there's a little bit extra time in there. But it also could be another day because they're saying between the 12th and the 25th. All right, Humboldt County, and the other one was Pershing, right? Yeah. See how you get more information though when you actually go through and plot it out instead of just, oh yeah, I had a Humboldt. See, now we know that she was found here, but then evidence was strewn all the way up into this area because this is destroying evidence. So right down here, it said, destroy or conceal Naomi Irion's cell phone, all of which occurred at various locations in Lyon. I mean, they actually found all these things. This is crazy. So Lyon, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and Eureka County. So where the hell's that? It's weird how they have the same names as there. I think there's 2 counties in California with the same name. Oh, forget it. Wow, so way over there, you guys. What in the hell? Pretty crazy. Eureka County. Look at that. So her phone is all over the place out here. Wow, I mean, this is way out of the way over here. How many miles is that from here? 168, probably 220 driving. So was he doing this over various days? Cell phone, all of which occurred at various locations in Lyon, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and Eureka County. Venue is appropriate in Lyon County because the felony crimes for which the defendant concealed or destroyed evidence were committed in whole or in part in Lyon County, Nevada. All of which is contrary to the form of statute in such cases made and provided and against the peace and dignity of the state of Nevada. Complainant prays that a summons and or warrant will be issued and that said defendant be dealt with according to law. I declare under penalty of perjury under the law of the state of Nevada that the foregoing is true and correct. Oh God, they say correct. Oh boy. Welcome, Anna Marie Murray. Yeah, it's starting to sound pretty ominous. Like, she obviously at this point she was alive for at least 3 hours minimum. You know. That sucks. You know what we should do is try to... I think the cell phone and stuff like that was done after she was killed, I would imagine. Maybe part of it was earlier. Do you guys want to try something like... Let's see what the distance is if we go from... And we can just go right here from here. There's the Walmart. And it's 1550 West. Oh, we got that address. There we go. And then we go up here and we get directions from that address. And then see how they would get to a... I mean, hell, I'll just pick this one over here. Well, we already have it. So right click there. And then you can actually take the coordinates here, put them in here like that with a comma, and the other half, and then get directions. And there we go. That's exactly the route I was thinking it was going to be. I mean, it's unbelievable. That's exactly the route. So, and let's just, I'm going to put that in there. Right click on that. I'm going to get that out of here. Cut. I'm going to move it out. Shut these down again. Can't stand it. That's right. Boom! Alright, then I'm going to make it dark so you can see it with the color 100%. And that's the exact route right there. And the craziness is look at this. Watch this. So from there, from the actual... I mean, we don't know this is exactly how it went, but from the Walmart parking lot, they started it right here. It goes right there on the road that goes by Sherwin-Williams. Well, actually, let's see. Right here, almost there. It goes right around the corner and gets onto here. But you can easily just drive by Sherwin-Williams right there. And then right here, get on the freeway and catch up where that purple is, right? So that's exactly how it would be. But he could have gone up here first and then over here. But I think he just... I'm starting to think now he just took off. Drove up the freeway here, and then he went to this little town. I think it was Lovelock, but this is how you get to 396 here, which is actually the Coal Canyon Stillwater Road, and then travels down and right here into this county here. And this distance is 88 miles. So that would only take probably, you know, with the most, an hour and 45 minutes or something, depending, you know, if you're, I mean, you'd think maybe an hour and a half if you're driving at 60 miles an hour. Well, no, Gray, that's really an hour and 20. Okay, I was just... Yeah, so it was either that one or this spot right here. But it did sound like it was sort of in the mountains, so... You know, when they say northern, I guess it could be anywhere around in here. So maybe if it was this road, even though it's not actually Coal Canyon Road anymore at that point, it switches right here. This is still Coal Canyon Road, and look at it goes right into here. There's no street view or anything. But I mean, look at this. So would her car work here? I mean, it probably would. A truck would work a lot better, though, wouldn't it? I want a witness, maybe somebody that just saw the car there, or you know, if it was his truck, the truck. But it makes more sense to me, though, that he took her vehicle and then later returned her vehicle, because why in the hell would his pickup truck be in the area again. He's never going to go back there again. It's after, if he transferred her to his truck, I mean, her car would have been there the whole time. He'd never see him again. So he obviously came back with her car to get into his truck, and we know by the time that it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon-ish on either the, I was saying, well, it has to have been either the 12th, 13th, or 14th. So I don't know why they're coming up with this huge date range. Because when they gave us the image of the truck driving by there, that was early on. So it was, it wasn't, I think it was around the 18th or even the 17th when they came out with that. And that had to have been the time that her car was put there and she's not going to be alive anymore. However, what if he put her somewhere? And he came and got into his truck and then he went and got her from another location. See, that's what the door is opened up for that now. That he put her somewhere far away, and then he came back. It had to have been at least 10 hours later that day, but it could have been that God, it's just so crazy. He wouldn't risk leaving his truck sitting around for a long time. He put it somewhere where 10 hours seemed reasonable. If you put it there for 3 days, you don't know who's over there going, hey, whose car is this? What's going on? Taking down the license plate. Maybe an officer checking to see why it would be abandoned there. Yeah, the stories, this one's a lot crazier now. Am I not signed in here or something? I want to be able to get this document. There it is. There it is. And I think that was back on the 19th. We covered it on the 18th, but the 19th was the main folder that I used. Yep. And there we go. Got it. And so I'm going to open that up again, and let's just highlight the main portions so we have that for later, if you don't mind. And even if you did mind it, I'm still doing it. Then why'd you ask, Gray? I don't know. I think I just saved it, but I don't see it now for some reason. Huh. Bizarre. Okay. Working. Not really understanding what's going on with this document. It should just be right there. Wait, what's this Troy Driver stipulation thing here? What's this? Something else. Yeah, it's weird. I can see him here. Oh, I put him under the... Oh, that's right. They were in the Naomi Irion folder, idiot. Alright, there we go. Okay, there. So I think it seemed like on each document, it would actually, so let me get the highlighter out here. Defendant did The defendant did kill Naomi Irion. Manner following. The defendant did kill, namely a firearm by shooting her, mortal injuries upon the said victim, all which occurred at or near rural portions of Churchill County, Nevada. So they know she was killed in that northern area. Okay, so there we go. There's that one, and then down here, defendant did abduct Naomi Irion, did hold and did carry her away to the location in northern Churchill County, Nevada, for the purpose of committing sexual assault and for the purpose of killing her, all of which occurred near Walmart. And then right here, the defendant, I think that's it, by all means, forced, but I'm pretty proud. The defendant entered Naomi Irion's car and drove it away with her inside the car against her will, all of which occurred at the Walmart. Burglary, let's see. The defendant, by day or night, did unlawfully remain in a motor vehicle or any part thereof, namely a 1992 Mercury Sable owned and are occupied by Naomi Irion with the intent to commit grand or petite larceny, assault or battery on any person or any felony, all of which occurred or at or near Walmart. Sorry for that little weird squiggly there. It's going to bug some of you. Let's see, where does this one start? Oh yeah, okay. I'll check it out. Also, I think who else has sent me emails tonight? Yeah, there's a lot of emails in here. Mountain Jam 71, didn't you send me an email? I don't see that one. I don't know if you're using the same name. I always forget.
Hey Gray, I emailed you Naomi's father's Facebook post. Not a lot of info, but he lists some distances.
Okay. I'll get that one in a minute. Is it under, did you send it by Brown-Eyed Girl 714? I don't know what you're talking about, this account. No idea what you're referring to. Let's see. Destroy evidence of a felony and protect to conceal his identity. Okay. Okay, here it is. The defendant did dispose of tires from his truck to conceal or destroy evidence of a felony and to protect or conceal his identity as the one responsible for the crime. So that's what they're referring to, just the tires. He did burn the body. Wait, he did bury. God, I was going to say, that didn't say burn, did. He did bury the body of Naomi Irion in an attempt to conceal or destroy evidence of the kidnapping, murder, and other crimes. That he did destroy or conceal Naomi Irion's cell phone, all of which occurred at various locations in Lyon, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and Eureka County. Venue is appropriate in Lyons County because I don't need that part, but anyways, I got that. And I think that was the main part, so I'm just going to save that. Oh, you want me to disregard it? Mountain Jam? Let's see. Well, I don't know who. Well, let me ask you. So, brown-eyed girl. What name? Just give me like part of your name that's in there. I don't know which one it is. It's hard to look through it. I got about 10, 15, 20 emails here. And I don't like to click on them. I like to click on them when I'm reading them, because then I forget which ones I haven't read. Yeah, I've already got the document, Barb. We just read it. Let's see. I don't know what this means. What is she talking about? I don't even know what this means. Yeah, somebody typed it, sent me an email. This is what it says. I'm shocked paying money, being member, is more important than information on this lost couple. So disappointing. I really did enjoy your hard work and candor on cases. I'm sure my opinion does not mean any. It doesn't. It does not mean a damn thing. What it means is that we had to put it on members only, idiot, because we have a troll that comes in here every night and writes the most disgusting stuff ever. I explained it on the show. And because you didn't watch the whole show, you think I just made it for channel members only because I want the money. Okay? Now, if you're one of the idiots that think that, then get the hell out of here. Okay? That's not what we did. We had a troll show up right away, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. I don't like spending the entire show copying down the name of a troll and, working through the process. It sucks, okay? So we made it for members only. You can still watch it, okay? And that's the important part, right? Not that you can type something. I mean, so what you're really saying is, I'm shocked. It's more important than information. What do you mean? What information? I gave out the information. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. God, I just don't have time for these people anymore. It's just unbelievable. Do you see what I have to deal with, you guys? On a daily basis, I just want to do the show. I don't want to listen to people whine and cry like babies. It's unbelievable. Man, losers. It's just, I don't even know what else to say. Anyway. What else we got here? Let's see. Ding 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 ding. I mean, you tell me what I'm supposed to do with stupid comments like that. Like a whiny little just, God, unreal. Unreal. Ding 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 ding. Just a total buzzkill, people like that. Just wow. It's ridiculous. God. Oh, you think what more information? What were you going to fill us up with information? We're putting out information.
Democracy, isn't it, lol?
It's just unreal, man. God. Why would you even think like you take the time to type something like that? Just leave me alone. If you don't like my show, get the hell out of here. I don't want to listen to you. It's that simple. There's about 3 million other channels. You can go stare at the screen blankly as they look at you and just read your comments. I try to look through stuff and put something together, okay? That's all I can do. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I don't know, man. I might even just keep doing members only because it's a lot smoother. These are and the people that are here are people that actually like the channel, you know. But if you're a whiny crybaby, that's just, you know, because I did that. Just watch the show. You don't need to type. Do you think everybody was just sitting around? God, I'm still waiting for her to comment. Where is it? No, everybody just communicates with each other. Unreal. And then, what do you say? Oh, now we can do a troll donation. Well, you can't hear it now.
Chewbacca?
I'll do Chewbacca if you want me to.
I still haven't found
Do a troll
the...
donation.
Where is the post? I was sent an email, apparently, from the father, but I don't see it anywhere. Let me go back up there. Brown-eyed girl 714. Did you say where you sent it? I don't see it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't have any emails from that address. Here's my email address. All right, that's my email address right there. What are you typing in there, this account? Charles O. Both found in unfortunate accidents, evolving impaled bums. What in the hell does that even mean? Oh no, these poor children of these parents. Yeah? Huh? Man, I am lost at this point, you guys. I don't have an email from that address that was right there. Okay, here, somebody else sent it to me. Let's see. Today we went where Naomi was found, deep in the horrible desert. It's a miracle she was found. We've had to drive 65 miles on a normal road in the desert, then 25 more miles deeper in this desert. So that bet you that is that road here then. So this whole thing here is 88. So if you add that together, you use 65 plus 25, that'd be 90. So you're probably just another 2 mile, like right here. That's what I'm gonna guess. And how many miles? Let me just drag that one down here. What are we at now? 89.7. Yeah, so that's right there. And that's 91. So they said the last part was 25 miles. Let's see what the distance is, just for the hell of it, you guys. From right here, where he might be referring to that, to the end here. All right, let's just do it. And how much you want to... I'm just going to throw it out there as a total guess, but I bet you it's going to be 25 miles almost. And it might not even be anywhere close, but that's just what my guess is going to be. And if not, maybe we need to go up further back. That's only 11. Darn it. So, was hoping that right when that shifted off into the dirt road, that's what he's referring to. But it could be actually right here. So this is the 65-mile highway. And now let's go from... I was hoping that would clarify which way. So let's just go like that. Ding, ding, ding. This is going to be it. 17, 21, 25.5. Look at that. Boom. So that is that's what he was doing. So 65 miles and then 25 miles from that turnoff. He's counting this whole road. So it's either right here or over here. Okay, but now it seems like it's going to be right there. That makes sense? So it appears that it's 65 miles from about in here to right there, then 25 miles to right into the county here. God, who the hell would write something? It's just unreal. Unreal. I don't remember who that was who wanted me to unblock their husband. I did unblock him. Alright, so 25 more miles deeper in the desert. There's no way law enforcement could have found her there without God's help. Below are pics of the general location of Naomi's location, a memorial at the Walmart where she was parked. She parked her car, and a sign at the Fernley's Fire Department. Thank you for your continuous prayers and help. Now there's no way to determine where that is. That's crazy. That looks like that might be... Yeah. There's no street view or anything, so there's no way to figure that out. You know, street view ends way back here. And it actually only goes here. Look at this little, there's a 360 degree something right here though. I don't know what that is. It's an arrow. I'm sure we'll do streams that are for everybody again. But just know that if you're one of the whining, complaining types, when all the troll comments come in, it's because of you that they're in there, okay? Because you were so freaked out that it went to members only chat. I mean, the thing is, they have the option there for a reason, right? But I'm sure we'll do it again, and we'll have to watch and listen to all the disturbing things that the trolls say. But as long as you guys delete them and you realize that it's a troll, if I see one comment, Gray, is that you? Then we're going straight back to it again. Well, they're not going to be able to answer the poll, Alifair. That's the problem. Yeah, rewind mode does happen. I've done it before on other channels. I just try to remember not to comment at all. It is amazing, but I'd like to know what the tip was. I mean, if it's a satellite image or something, then it's not really a miracle, but it sounds like it's somebody that saw his car. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah, I do too. It's just a total disruption of the show. You know, it's just a complete waste of time. Have I ever? I don't think I can cancel members. I don't know. What do you mean it seemed questionable? I haven't seen any trolls in the comments. But, you know, if somebody makes a troll comment, I'll just block him. And they gave me whatever the hell they gave me. You know, whatever the hell it is. Doesn't matter. It's just, you know, it feels like if you do members only, at least you're going to have mainly people that are supportive, or they wouldn't be a channel member. But if a troll wants to spend money to be to do it, then shit, you know, he's supporting the channel, it helps the numbers grow, everything, whatever. I mean, I don't want that, but it's technically possible, right? Like, I can't do anything about it. Any new information out there on the missing couple? I mean, they're not missing, but like any new word on it? I haven't heard anybody connect it yet, but you know, it's an interesting situation. That's for sure. The other vehicle, where there's an individual with the long beard and oh god, my stomach, and a ponytail, like a like a ponytail coming off the chin, I guess. I don't know if that's what it was. I wouldn't make it a miracle. Somebody would have had to have seen where it was. He's not going to tell his girlfriend where the body was. But what's interesting about that is, did the tip come in after? I mean, it sounds like they found her. And now I don't remember what the date was compared to the arrest. I don't know that one. Hey, welcome, QREC 40B80. What are you referring to, LM? What are you referring to? I don't have a donation in there. Not sure what that even means, but thanks. Yeah, he was arrested on the 25th. Okay, and then body was found on the 29th. Yeah. Maybe it was just somebody driving by out there and noticed something. But where is it though, LM? I don't see it. I've scrolled all the way up there and I don't see it. So what are you referring to? That's what I'm asking, LM. Are you just your mind seeing things? Because I don't see anything up there that you're thanking the person about. Unless it was way earlier in the show. I don't know. I don't want to miss it. Excellent. Just said they were found. Well, no. Well, they also said that he was dead. The husband died. Ronnie. Yeah, maybe the coworker, I guess. Maybe they just knew a general area. Oh. Weird how he was so careful about the phone. Yeah. I mean, he was somewhat careful about the truck. He seemed like he was only caught on, well, he must have been caught on more than one camera, because they associated the truck prior to it being seen on the surveillance camera. Prosecco and sarcasm. Oh. That the RV people were, yes, we did talk about that. That was the beginning of the show for like the first 45 minutes. And then during the first 45 minutes, it turns out that there was like breaking news. They shut down that Facebook page for 28 hours or so. And they also said that they both had been found. She was in pretty good shape, but he had passed away. So we don't know what the circumstances. She'll be able to explain it, I'm sure. Yeah, so he took her phone apart and just started throwing pieces all over the place. That's kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't really help much. I mean, you take the battery out and the SIM card, and that's pretty much all you had to do. Huh? What are you talking about, Zozo? No, I don't think you were, LM. I think what you were doing was you were like, who knows? You know what, LM? Just, like you have good days and bad days, I guess. I guess we all do, but it seems like you really emphasize it. I'm not sure what's going on, but awesome. Yeah, what was the whole thing about the impaled bum earlier? Like, what did that even mean? Hey, it's Lillian Gale. How's it going? Yep. Yeah, the prosecutor was like, he wants to get the death penalty. Or at least was it the sheriff? Who was the guy talking the other day? He was just, give him the death penalty. Yeah, maybe they'd found pieces of the phone. Yeah, he did seem to talk about that. Remember that? Almost like they found parts of it. Man, that's just brutal. I'd really like to know why they have this huge range. Between the 12th and the 25th, she was murdered. Wow. That's pretty crazy. And maybe that's one of the reasons why, Casey's out there upset at the police because they took so long, to take it seriously. It wasn't until he found the surveillance footage that they really went, whoa, okay, we're on to something. I'm going to need a drink after this one, I can tell you that right now. I'm going to... I was thinking of the new idea. When you go to a bar and the bartender, they don't know if you've had too much or whatever a lot of times. What they could do, though, is in the future, we'll have IVs in your arm, and then up above you have a digital readout that says what your alcohol level is. And then you say, I'd like another shot, please. And that's a slow drip. You get a little bit of buzz, and you look up there, ooh, 0.07, 0.08, 0.09, ooh. And then right when it hits 0.08, though, they say, can you hand us your keys, please? And then you have to sit there until you can get that back down again. It's going to be awesome. Really fun nights out. We're all sitting there with IVs in our arm with little droplets of alcohol coming in. or what they could do is like, okay, here's what I want. I want a Jägermeister, right? So what they do is they give you some nice black licorice, and then they put the IV in, and you just get a little bit of buzz, and you just eat licorice. There you go. Hey, thank you so much, Diane Tosh Ferrazano.
Chewbacca?
I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
Yeah, I was actually going to try to do this whole story tonight. I was hoping to get on to something else. Maybe tomorrow we can do something. It's the Andrew and Patricia Puskas Sr. 1982 murder. I mean, it's a crazy one, though. Here, listen to how this one is. Children's screams made my blood run cold. A shattering explosion and screams of terror from 3 children whose parents were killed in a blast jolted residents of First Street from their early morning routines today. Andrew Richard Puskas and his wife Patricia were killed in a blast. Their 3 young sons got out of the house seconds before the explosion and were only slightly injured. See, this was like one of those bombs somebody brought to the house and went boom and just blew them all up. I mean, it's just crazy. Doesn't this guy look like he's 40 feet tall in this picture? Like he's standing on a roof, and he's, I mean, complete optical illusion there. Yeah, so this is a crazy one here. I've got, I mean, here it is. Look at this. Boom. That's a big one. I've had it for, since March 12th. You know, but all this stuff has been, we've been so busy here. It's crazy. So we'll get to that one tomorrow. Maybe. Hopefully. You know, but there's always breaking news. Maybe there'll just be an update in the missing, well, they're not missing anymore, but the couple, and then after that we can get into that story. But you know, sounds like Ronnie Barker didn't survive. Beverly survived, and you know, I don't know if they probably ended up finding the vehicle. I'm sure that's probably where they were found, the Kia. Oh, they were supposed to put out a new video. I didn't watch it though. Listen to it, I mean. So maybe we'll go listen to that. But I don't have that group set up yet for the chat after the show. But you could check out Discord. See if you can, you know, that's a couple of places where you have a bunch of stuff going on. So what's going on? Let me see. Let's see. That is a good picture. Oh, look at these. Oh boy. Oh. Look at the flies on Chloe. But look at. Do you think Chloe has a worry in the world right there? Honestly, nothing. And the fly looks like it's having a good time too. Chloe. Jeez. Oh my God, what a bunch of bums. Well, I'm hoping when the guy comes tomorrow and we turn it off, he can figure out why it didn't turn on. But if it doesn't come back on again, then I'm sort of in a weird place at that point. Because I don't even know how to use I mean, I have it set up for my laptop just for like interviews and stuff, but it's not really meant, I can't do multimedia stuff, like go around to different, get Google Earth on the screen. Not really sure how that would work. I think I'd have to have it set up for a window instead of a, yeah. Yeah, I can't listen to it on here, so I'm just saying you have to, after the show you can go listen. All right, well, you guys, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Let me check something out here. No, we've also got... oh, Brandy sent in a PayPal saying, that was my fee for being the dumbass to comment while on rewind mode tonight. Well, I didn't even see it, but thank you. You can be a dumbass whenever you want. That's funny. Yeah. Well, thanks for the nice email there, Debbie. Isn't that amazing to get like totally two different emails from somebody? I mean, two different people. One just crying like a little baby. I don't even know what that means. That email that I got. I'm shocked. Paying money is more important than information on this lost couple. It must be referring to, like, what does it even mean? Like, was it because it was members only? That doesn't even make sense. So disappointing. Well, I'll tell you what's more disappointing is that you'd rather have trolls in the chat. I know, that's what it seems like. It's members only chat, but what does it have to do with anything? Like, you know, what does it have to do with the information on the case? I don't understand that part. We're still putting out the same information. You just might not have been able to comment. Maybe that's not very fun, but it just is what it is at this point. So, hate to keep talking about it, but it's just one of those things like, what are you talking about? Hey, welcome, Pam McAtee. Yeah, and just, you know, you guys are amazing, and you guys are why we're able to do what we do. You know, some nights aren't as smooth, like tonight wasn't as smooth as some other nights, and I'm a little bit grumpier today because I only slept 5 and some odd hours, because I was like, I woke up at 7:30 and I was like, you know what, I have like 7 o'clock, and said, you know what, I have time. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna, for the freaks, and put out the press conference on the I-65 killer. And I soldiered through and got it up there. Hey, it's Sassmere. How's it going, Sassmere? Yeah, she might be misunderstanding it, but why not ask around, you know, or send me an email, say, hey, was there a reason you sent it that way? And I'd say, oh, yes, because we have trolls, and they're probably too cheap to pay, so. By the way, all who gave me name ideas, her name is Millie. What is? You have a puppy, Millie, huh? That's a cool name. They didn't realize I had to pay to comment, and then I had to transfer money over to... Oh. Well, no, but that's just... The thing is, Pam, is... See, at least your comment's normal. What we're doing is we have this troll that shows up every single night with my account name, and he puts comments in the chat disparaging a lot of you guys, and then he'll create other accounts that are fake of you. He'll actually make a copy, like, for example, of LM or, you know, many other people he's made copies of, and then he makes these really shitty, crappy comments in the chat, And when you make it members only, those people just sort of seem to fade away. So that's the reason for it. It has nothing to do with, to be honest with you, when the troll comments, the super chats come rolling in to counter the troll, right? So that doesn't happen anymore. So it's not about the money part of it at all, you know. And I have a really cheap, lowest level, $1.99 is like nothing. And so, you know, you do that buying a pack of gum. It wasn't the smartest level in the world, but yet it still exists. I wish he did something useful with all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's just, he's never done anything useful ever in the Delphi case. He always goes after innocent people over and over and over again. Then he moves on to the next one, and then he moves on to the next one. And it's just, you know, it's sad. I know exactly who it is, though. They probably know that I know who it is. And I guess we'll just see how that goes. Yep, that's right, Lillian. They do. And then you get trolled by a dumb comment in an email that had nothing to do with it. It's unbelievable. Is there something new here? Hold on. $6.48.
How about you pull over your snow tire today?
Huh?
How about you pull over the cops today? Did you mention it?
No. I got pulled over today because I had snow tires still on my car. And then when he pulled me over, I had this I had 5 old registrations and and my insurance everything was there, so they checked it all and they go, okay, well, we'll just give you a warning. But, you know, I was about to bust out the, hey, you guys, I love you guys. I'm trying to figure out how they figured out that I had studded snow tires, though. How did they know that? You know? I know I'm a horrible person. I had studded snow tires on. Jeez. Yeah, it's not as interesting as I thought it would sound. Yeah. But the thing is, he was behind me, and I didn't just pull over right away. Like, I drove a block and pulled over because it was right in the middle of the street. And he did say, he goes, well, next time you have somebody behind, the cop wants to pull over right where you're at. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm going to block the road back here? Anyways, he was cool. You know, he was cool about it. I don't know. No, I didn't tell him I was on Court TV. And by the way, you see the trolls out there on Twitter telling people that I asked Court TV to come on, and that's not what happened. They asked me to come on. Vinny actually asked me to come on because I sent him a Facebook post on the time of day. I go, hey, you guys know that's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when that truck drives by. And then he was like, oh, that's cool. Hey, would you be interested in coming? And I was like, okay, I'll come on. And then literally about an hour before I was supposed to go onto the show, that's when the breaking news came out about the arrest made. So then I called, let's see. I might have called, I don't remember, I called the producer, I think, and said, hey, they made an arrest. Are you guys still going to want me on? Because that's kind of a whole new story. And she goes, oh, yeah, no, we want you, So then I was on. So I wasn't over there calling around. That's what this guy tries to get you to think, that I'm out there trying to do that. I don't, I'll do them, but it's kind of nerve-wracking, too, so it's not like I go seeking nerve-wracking situations, although I do this show every single night, so I was supposed to laugh at what? I don't remember. Oh, I missed it all. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Sorry. Yeah, well, you guys should have sent me to the jail for it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not saying every show is going to be like that. Maybe someday things will calm down. I mean, here's what we could do is just, we'll start a show off, and then as soon as the first troll shows up, we switch it back over again. Does that sound like a fair way to do it, everybody? I like that one, because that's what we did tonight. After the first troll comment, boom, we're out of there. Okay, so the troll, it's the troll's fault. So look him up, try to figure out who it is, and punish him for the problems. But I think that's how we're just going to do it. As soon as the first troll comment shows up, and I'm talking about this troll. There's other troll comments that are not like that. They're just like, you suck, That's okay. It's the, we all know who it is. It's the Norman DeWinter, a.k.a. DG. All right? Everybody knows who this guy is. It's not a secret. He claims it's not him, yet I've seen his comments. To other people from the exact same account. So where did the term bum impalement come from tonight? Can I that's one thing I've never got an answer for. And it said like impaled bums. Now, where did that come from? Anybody have the answer? My night will not be complete unless I have an answer to that one. Living it as in living the dream. I'm still waiting for that one. Yeah, but that's not what you said, this account. You were talking about a case. You said an elderly couple with bums impaled. It was really strange. Didn't make a lot of sense. I know they wrote it above, but early on it was this account that said something about impaled bums, and it had nothing to do with anything at the time. What's quietly frozen, and why am I? I don't know what that means, Pam. Quietly Frozen is just a cool name, is what that is. That's a YouTuber's name, Quietly Frozen. I mean, username. Anything wrong with that, or? No, subscribe mode does not work. I mean, it works, but the trolls can just subscribe, wait 2 minutes, and boom, they're on there. You know what I should do, though, is make it a ridiculously long wait time. If you subscribe, you got to wait 20 minutes before you can comment. I mean, if you can't wait 20 minutes, then psh. What does that mean, though, Pam, when you say, what's quietly frozen and why am I? What does that mean? I don't get it. My name isn't as cool as Quietly Frozen. But Alifair was my great-grandmother. I like Alifair. Alifair M. Remember for welcoming me? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Man, I'm just confused out of my mind tonight, man. I need a whole gob of girl code tossed my way, man. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Hurry up, everybody. Give me... Is that going to help? Are people picking on... Nobody's picking on Quietly Frozen. 20-day wait? Yeah. 24-hour, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. How about 24-hour? You know, you subscriber mode, it's 24 hours. So maybe not the first show, but the second show you can come on. You know, let's see if you like it enough to stay. And if you can stay through, then what does it have? Let me see what the options are here. Okay, so we can do okay. How many seconds? Slow mode. No, it's slow mode. So if I went to subscriber mode, and then I said, "Oh, custom." Oh man, I could make this sucker. Look at that. It has months and years. Let's see, minimum subscriber time, custom, and then under custom is duration. Wow, you can like do it actually has years in there. That is whacked out. How about, all right, we'll set it there. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Is it going to work? I still don't know what the impaled bums was, so it never made sense. One of these days, huh? Hey, thank you, Jillian Pearson. Glad I'm catching a little live tonight. Yeah, well, very cool. Thank you. Eat our own if you go back to public mode. Huh? That doesn't make any sense, LM. Sorry. Let's see. I mean, if you can't subscribe to a channel before you comment, then I don't want you around anyways, you know? It's like, jeez. Really? You can't just subscribe and then comment and be part of it? You gotta be, like... So, subscriber mode's really the only way to go, or make it like 20 minutes, and if you survive the 20 minutes, then man, you probably like being there. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Yes, you are quietly frozen right now. Just quietly. You won't even know it. Yeah, well, here's the thing, Sack and Fox Nanny, is the reason I look away is because at the time it didn't make any sense no matter how you look at it. It was the couple missing. She said something like the elderly couple is missing with impaled buns. I mean, it was like the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. And there's no explanation for it, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Noreen Gardner. All right, here we go. I'm going to go all the way from the beginning of the day today. All right, here we go. So it was Claire Mack, Laura Nelson, Kelly Dragonborn, Courtney Robb, Elizabeth Gregory, Tina Susser, Plato, Deb Godfrey. That last name. Obviously, it's not related. LM, IB, me, Elizabeth Gregory, Cairo, Lady Corpus, Richard Watts again, Cami Nielsen. Here, I think I only got Watts in there once. Yeah, Cami Nielsen, 80s Baby, Mysterious Monkey with a cat eye donation. Thanks for your help on that one, that case. Marty McFly again. Tawny Lee, Sack and Fox Nanny, living it, as in living the dream. Candalee Woodward Stone, Lisa Wilkerson, and another from Lisa Wilkerson. That's not what you said, this account. Sorry. Kim Harp, Cairo, Linda Howell, Sarita, Mountain Jam 71, Zozo, Quietly Frozen. This account. Brown Eyed Girl 714. I thought there was another one from Quietly Frozen. Yeah, there's a Quietly Frozen. I think I missed this one. Quietly Frozen, Cat Eye. Then Kim F. Sharp Harp, Cairo, Linda Howell, Sarita, Mountain Jam 71, Zozo, Quietly Frozen again. This account. Brown Eyed Girl 714, Cairo, Diane Tosh Ferrazano, Sack and Fox Nanny, Diane Tosh Ferrazano again, thank you very much. Lynette Burns, Jillian Pearson, and Noreen Gardner. And then on PayPal we had a couple more came in. So we had Twin Mom, Just a Friend, Kristen Cure, TTJO, and then Brandy Grams. Thank you. And wow, very generous. A double cat eye, if you can believe that, from Debbie. I'm gonna put that in the spins. Oh man, that's gonna. There we go. Thank you very much. She said, "Love you, Gray." Boom, boom, boom. So nice. And B Mountains said, "Hi Grace, sorry I fixed my credit card. Declined this month. Fix now. Could you charge it again, please? Keep up your awesome work. Thanks." B Mountains. Man, thank you guys for being so supportive. It's awesome. Actually, I gotta put more in for Debbie because it's 1.5. There we go. All right. Awesome. Yeah, that poor fly. You guys ready for the spin? What do we? I think. Hold on, let me check something. All right, so what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna do an emoji tumbler and the Freak Heart mug with that has my sketch on the one side and the Freak Heart on the other side. Does that sound good? Now, if you're a guy, maybe you want the 2 hearts, and I'm just kidding. All right, so we're gonna do it. Wheel of Names. It's called Wheel of Names. Okay. We got the wheel of names.
Hey, does that sound good, everybody?
Alright, it's the everything emoji. And then the free cart mug with the sketch on it. Alright. So here we go. We're going to shuffle it first. Ding 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 ding. And here comes a spin. Oh! Elizabeth Gregory. There you go. Elizabeth Gregory wins it and just passed the Debbie Perez one. It was like just like that. All right. So all you do is send me an email with your address and I send it in. All right. So this is the free cart one right here. Here we go. Oh, there it is. And Debbie Perez. There we go. Awesome, you guys. So Debbie, you send me the address, and then I'll send you the Freak Heart mug, and then also now I can't remember who won the tumbler. Broken merchandise bin. What do you mean? Did you break something? You almost won the other night though. When it was right there. It was just. Matt. Guess they were found. She's alive. Yeah, we already talked about that, Andy. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all very much for the support on here. It allows us to keep doing what we're doing. I've got Crime Con coming up. That's going to be an expensive one. So obviously, you guys have already taken care of me throughout the year. So I've got, I try to store some up for that, and I'm gonna keep trying to do shows even on the road, so we'll see how that goes. All right. I'm gonna use my laptop though. Oh yeah, it's really late. It's literally in the third hour. We're almost done. Yeah, you should go to it. Hey, I'm a troll. Say who? Say to my face. What? Yeah, what's going on in this account? I don't know. I haven't understood one word you've even typed into that. Hey, thanks, Rhea Mazzarone. You'll be on for tomorrow's. I'll just delete all these and then boom. There you go. Good night, Kimmy Curry. And thank you to all the mods out there for doing what you guys do. Hey, there you are, Jen H. Good to see you. And sad news. Ronnie died, but Bev is alive, so we'll probably get to hear what happened out there. In the Naomi Irion case, it turns out she was shot in the head and the chest, and they're giving this wild range of 12 or 13 days where she could have been shot. I mean, it's wild. And also he changed the tires on his car, and he disposed of her cell phone and a whole bunch of places out there. I mean, it's really wild. In fact, all these counties apparently had some element, maybe even part of the cell phone somewhere, and then even one over here. So it's pretty crazy. And she was buried in a shallow grave out there. We don't really have a lot of details on, you know, precisely when she may have been killed. Yeah, it's been wild, isn't it? All right, you guys, thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow if the computer's working. And I don't turn it off, but I did today. I thought, oh, it'll just start right up. Nope. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And as I always say, everybody, until next time, be safe out there. And I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I've been doing
Oh,
this
you're tired.
thing for quite a while now.
Yes, I am tired.
And during this whole time, I have not seen a person that is a crime
Dissector, the projector.
I'm a certified human lie detector.
Go Lori, go Lori, go Lori,
Play me
go
like a
Lori.
projector. Crime sector, here's my nectar. Pathetic Wiggles gonna give another lecture. Crime
Connector, free connector. Animals duty upon protector. Full reflector, interceptor. And universe like a with a vector. On his vector, with a power spectrum. Just remember I'm a typical injector.
I have no agenda.
I'm a agenda. And I give it to you straight like a blender.
And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work.
What the hell was that, Mary Lou? You sound like you were singing another song inside the song.
I was singing another song inside the song.
Oh, well, that's what it sounded like. So I got it right? Hey, wait, why is that music still playing?
I don't know, Ray, you probably left it on. Gee.
Okay, smartass, I know, it was more of a rhetorical question. All right, you guys, we will see you tomorrow, and as I always say, again, until next time, be safe out there.
That's all I gotta say, Gray?
Yeah, you suck, Mary Lou, you're not very good.
What do you mean, Gray?
Wow, you okay?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and be safe out there.